Hi guys and welcome back to a new video. My name is Martina and this is the Secret Craft Room. In today's video I'm going to show you how I made this mushroom with an eye. I am really trying to grow my Halloween plant collection and I thought this would be a fun addition. Please consider subscribing and giving my video a thumbs up if you like it. And without further ado, let's get into the video. I made my mushroom out of foam clay. I just used whatever leftover colors I had, but of course you can use the colors you want your finished mushroom to be. First I shaped the stripe of the mushroom and put it on a metal stick, and then I let it dry completely. I decided to use this 40mm styrofoam ball for its eye. To make it fit better, I cut off some pieces of the part that will be inside the clay. Next, I made the cap of the mushroom. I cut out a hole for the styrofoam piece and then I added that. Then I added a little bit more foam clay to create the eyelid. Then I added texture to the underside of the cap. Then I set it aside to dry completely. I used a scrunched up semi-flat ball of aluminum foil to let the cap rest on while drying. If you place it on a flat surface, it will start to collapse a bit and become flat on the bottom. Once completely dry, I sanded the cap a little bit to get rid of any harsh edges or bumps. Then I added 2 thick coats of Mod Podge to the eye, letting each coat dry in between. Once completely dry, I carefully sanded the eye to make it smooth. Next I painted the eye. I started with brown acrylic paint and then I added a little bit of black around the edges of the iris. Then I used a few different shades of green to create the details. Then I used black paint for the pupil. Next I painted the rest of the eye with white acrylic paint. Then I used a mix of grey and beige to add some shadows. Then I glued the cap to the stripe. Next I cut off the metal stick a bit because it was too long. Then I covered all the foam clay with a coat of Mod Podge. This will help the paint go on more smoothly. Once completely dry, I painted the mushroom. I gave the cap a dark blue base coat and the stripe a black base coat. Next I used two different shades of purple for the top of the cap. I started with the darker shade and then I added the lighter shade on top. For the underside of the cap I used a dark teal color, then I used a lighter shade of the same color to paint some lines. I decided to make the stripe dark beige. I used the same technique as with the top part of the cap, starting with the darkest shade and then layering lighter shades on top. I wanted the lower part of the stripe to be darker and the top to be lighter. Next I used black paint to add more details around the eye. Once the paint had dried completely, I covered the whole piece with a coat of matte Mod Podge. Lastly, I added glossy Mod Podge to the eye and it was all done. Please don't forget to subscribe and give my video a thumbs up if you liked it. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video.